Good afternoon, Yeladim, and welcome back to another children's Torah story. Today's story is called After the Spies Came Back. So you remember what happened last time? The spies went to go and look in the land of Israel. And they went to see, and Moshe said to them, I found my Moshe again. Moshe said to them, remember spies, you are going to go and see what the land is like. How good is the land that Hashem is giving us? So go and look to see if the forests are green, if there's lots of trees. Please bring us back some fruit. Go see if the people are strong and if there are a lot of people and if the farms grow a lot of food, and come back and tell us. And the spies went and they checked it out. And they saw the people were bigger and stronger than them. And they brought back delicious fruit. And they came back and they said to the Jewish people, they said, Jewish people, we did see the land. And it's true. It is such a good land with so much delicious fruit. But I don't think we can chase away the bad people there because they are too big and we are too small. We are like little tiny grasshoppers to them, and they are like big strong giants. And was that what they were supposed to say? No. Moshe did not ask them for advice. He didn't say, what do you think we should do? Do you think we can manage it? No, he didn't say that. He said, come and tell us about the land. But they were coming back and saying, oh no, they're too big, we can't go. Well, not all the spies were saying that. Do you remember which spies had a good story to tell? There were two of them. One was Kalev, and the other one was Yehoshua. And Kalev and Yehoshua said, no, you do not need to be scared. It is a great land to go to. And don't be scared of the people there because Hashem will chase them away. There's no one stronger than Hashem. It doesn't matter how big and strong they are. Hashem can just easily chase them away so we can go and live there. And then where we left off last time was the Jewish people were trying to decide, who should we listen to? Should we listen to the 10 spies who said we can't go? Or should we listen to the 2 spies who said we can go? What do you think, Yeladim? Should they say, yes, we can go? Or should they say, no, we can't go? What should the Jewish people say? I can see some thumbs up. So that is quite right. Well done. The Jewish people should say, yes, we can go. But I'm sorry to tell you, Yeladim, that isn't what happened. The Jewish people said, oh no, we are too scared. The 10 spies told us, they're too big and strong for you. So that means they're too big and strong for us. We can't go. Why did Hashem bring us here? We can't even go into the land of Israel. That's what they all started saying. We can't go in there. And Yehoshua and Caleb were saying, no, guys, really we can. Please don't be scaredy cats. Please be brave. Please trust Hashem. Remember everything Hashem did before now. Hashem made the plagues. Hashem split the sea. Hashem gave us food in the desert. Hashem did everything. Hashem can do this as well. Do not be scaredy cats. And the people said, oh, actually, we will be scaredy cats. Hashem, we don't want to go into the land of Israel. Well, when Hashem heard this, he made the cloud come down. This is the cloud that was Hashem's microphone. He made the cloud come down and he said, Moshe, I need to talk to you. And Moshe came along. Yes, Hashem. Hashem said, Moshe, The Jewish people have decided that they don't want to go into the land of Israel. Well, if they don't want to go in, then fine. Then they won't go in. In fact, I don't want them anymore. I'm ready to say goodbye to the Jewish people. And you know what, Moshe? You can be my special guy, and we can make a new nation called the Moshe people. We won't have any more Jewish people. This is Hashem's cloud that he's talking to Moshe. We won't have any more Jewish people. We will now only have Moshe people. Well, Moshe said, please, Hashem, please don't do that. Please give the Jewish people another chance. I know they made a big mistake. I know they did something so silly by saying, we don't want to go into the land of Israel. But if you give them another chance, can I have the cloud back, please? Thank you. But if you give them another chance, we'll try better. Please forgive us. And you know what Hashem said, Yeladim? Hashem said, yes, I will forgive the Jewish people. Whew! What a relief, guys. I didn't know what was going to happen, if we were still going to have a Jewish people, or if we were just going to have a Moshe people instead. Hashem's everywhere, boy. But Hashem said, okay, I do forgive the Jewish people. We will still have a Jewish people. But it isn't all good news. Because the Jewish people did do something so bad when they said they don't want to go into the land of Israel. Hashem said, so these Jewish people who came out of Egypt will not go into the land of Israel. They will stay in the desert for a long, long time. As long as it took for the spies to go around looking at the land of Israel. Do you remember how long it took for the spies to go around looking at the land of Israel? That was 40 days. Well, Hashem says, for every day that the spies went, I will make the Jewish people stay in the desert for 1 year. A year for a day. A year for a day. So the spies went there for 40 days. So the Jewish people must stay in the desert for 40 years. So let's just do some maths quickly. So if you were 5 years old when they came out of Egypt, by the time you would go into Israel, you would be 45 years old. If you were 10 years old when you came out of Egypt, you would be 50 years old when you came into the land of Israel. 40 years, says Hashem, you will have to stay in the desert. But those spies who went and said the bad things about the land and about Hashem, oh no, we can't go into the land. Oh no, we're not strong enough. Those spies must be chased away right now. They cannot stay with us even 1 minute longer. And all those spies, bye. Bye, spy. Bye, bye. I spy with my little eye. No spy, because they all went by. So the spies all went away. And it was just the rest of the Jewish people left. But Hashem said, there are 2 of the spies who did something so great. And that was Kalev and Yehoshua. Because Kalev and Yehoshua were so brave and they knew that Hashem would help and they were not scaredy cats, so they will go into the land of Israel. Still only in 40 years' time. It's still a long time to wait, but they will go into the land of Israel in 40 years' time. Well, do you know what the Jewish people then said when they heard that? They said, what? We're not allowed to go into the land of Israel for another 40 years. But we want to go into the land of Israel. We want to go into Israel right now. And Moshe said to them, no, Jewish people, it's too late, guys. The time to go was before you believed the spies. But once you believe the spies already, you cannot go into the land of Israel now. Hashem's not going to help you. Because you know what, Yeladim? in some ways, oh, 1 second. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Little Turia fell, but her mom's got her and she's going to be absolutely fine. Well, in some ways, the spies were right, because the spies were saying, oh, the people living in the land of Israel are too big and strong for us. That's true. They were too big and strong for the Jewish people to fight, but they were not too big and strong for Hashem. If Hashem came and made them all go away, Hashem could do that. But now Hashem said, now I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to be on your side because you didn't want the land of Israel. So I'm leaving you outside for another 40 years. So now the Jewish people said, oh, we changed our minds. We want to go to the land of Israel. Moshe says, sorry guys, it doesn't work like that. Because now if you would try, it would be without Hashem helping you. And without Hashem helping you, you have no chance. So don't even try. What do you think, Yeladim? Do you think the Jewish people should still try to go to the land of Israel? Or should they say, okay, we're going to have to wait 40 years, I'm not going to try? What do you say? Okay, I can see a lot of thumbs down. You are all quite right. There's one thumbs up, but they shouldn't actually try now. They should wait. Thumbs down is correct. They should wait. Moshe told them, it's not a good idea. Hashem's not going to help you. Well, you know what the Jewish people said? We are going anyway. We are going anyway. We are going to go. And we're going to fight against the people in the land of Israel. And we are going to win. And we're going to chase them away. And we're going to listen to Hashem and go to Israel. No, guys. Hashem said, too late, don't go. But that's what they said. We're going to go. Well, they came to go and fight against the people living in Israel. And you know what happened? They came to fight. Dun, 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 push, 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 push. The ones living in Israel were too strong for them. Chase them away. No, run away, run away. And the Jewish people had to run away. Oh, I'm coming to get you. And they had to run away. And the people of Israel were chasing them. The Jewish people were running away. Eventually they got back to Moshe. Moshe, we were wrong. Sorry. I guess we shouldn't have tried to go to the land of Israel. Yes, that's exactly what I said, guys. You must only go when Hashem says, because then Hashem will help you. So if you know that you're doing what Hashem says, then you will not be scared. Then you will feel happy and brave and strong because you know that Hashem is helping you. But if you're doing what Hashem didn't say, or you're doing what Hashem said you mustn't do, then that is a bad idea and you must not try that at all. So then the Jewish people said, okay, we understand. We will just have to wait for 40 years. For 40 years until our children can go into the land of Israel. So that was quite sad for all those Jewish people because they were the ones who came out of Egypt, and I really hoped that they would go into Israel like Hashem wanted. But I'm sorry to say that it didn't happen like that because they weren't brave enough to trust in Hashem and believe that Hashem could help them. So because they weren't brave enough, they ended up saying, we don't want to go. So then Hashem said, fine, you guys can't go. And we're going to have to wait till all their children grow up from being tiny tots to being big, strong adults. And they will be able to go into the land. But I'm glad to say that their children will go into the land. Even though all of these ones can't, their own little children one day will go into the land of Israel. Now, Yeladim, there's another story that happened before the spies that I forgot. So I'm going to start telling that one now. I'm sorry, it's a little bit out of order. The story actually happened a little bit before. And that was the story of Miriam and Aaron speaking Lashon Hara about Moshe. Now, do you know what Lashon Hara is, Yeladim? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you know what Lashon Hara is. Okay, so Lashon Hara is when you say something bad about someone else. Like if you would say to someone, oh, they are horrible, or oh, they are ugly, or oh, they think they're the best. To say something not nice about someone else is called Lashon Hara. And there was a time that Moshe's brother and sister, Miriam and Aaron, said Lashon Hara about Moshe. Can you believe it? Doesn't that sound crazy? Well, I must tell you, they weren't actually trying to say Lashon Hara about Moshe. They were actually trying to help, but they weren't so careful. And so they ended up saying Lashon Hara. Let me tell you the story. The story was that Moshe was going along one day, and Miriam and Aaron started talking to each other. And Miriam said, you know, Aaron, do you know that Moshe acts differently to all the other Nevi'im? Remember, a Navi is someone that Hashem talks to. So there are a few different people that Hashem talks to, but Moshe acts different to all of the others. Aaron says, what do you mean, Miriam? Miriam says, well, all the other Nevi'im, all the other people that Hashem talks to, they still live with their families. But Moshe doesn't live with his family anymore. Do you remember Moshe's family? His wife Tzipporah, his sons Gershom and Eliezer. Moshe's not living with them, he's living by himself. So Miriam says, Moshe is making a mistake. He's not living with his family anymore because it must be he thinks he's better than the rest of us. But he isn't better than the rest of us. He's the same as everyone else. So we should go and tell Moshe, Moshe, don't behave like that. Don't go apart from your family. You are the same as everyone else. Now, was that a mean thing that she was saying? No, that wasn't mean. She wasn't trying to be nasty. But you know what she said? She said, Moshe thinks he's better than everyone when really he's the same. Was Moshe really the same as everyone? No, Moshe wasn't the same as everyone. Moshe was the special Navi Hashem chose to give the Torah to the Jewish people. He was different to all the Nevi'im. So even though they weren't trying to be mean, they were saying something wrong. They were saying Moshe is the same as everyone else. And Moshe was really a very, very special guy. Well, when Hashem heard this, Hashem said, Miriam, Aaron, Moshe, I want you all to come to the Mishkan, to my special home. I want you all to come to the Mishkan right now, please. I have something important to say to you. So they all quickly got ready to go to the Mishkan, and they arrived there, and here was Hashem to talk to them. And do you know what Hashem said to them, Yaladim? I'll tell you next time. Our time's finished for today. I'll tell you tomorrow what Hashem said to Moshe and Aaron and Miriam, okay? Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.